All right, peace, crown heads. I don't know. Like Alonzo just said, YouTube is hating a little bit. Y'all saw that? Ooh. It just cut off my live stream. What did I do? Okay. This is why I tell y'all to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, because I don't know. I get cut off. My videos get hidden. I get copyright strikes for no reason, talking about I got music in my videos and there's no music at all. Okay. Stuff like that be happening to me. Okay. I apologize for that. I had to delete the whole video that I had up. Luckily, it did that right in the beginning, versus if I would have got deep into the conversation and they cut me off. That was just rude. Okay. But it's okay. You know, we're going to keep the show rolling. Peace to all of you guys in the building so far. I see we have 75 beautiful crown heads, 89 of us now. And again, I apologize for that. You know, YouTube was hating a little bit. I don't know what that was. It was like, you ain't going live. None of that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And most importantly, hit that notification bell just in case they hate on me, okay? And they want to hide my videos. Y'all know I get shadow banned and shit, okay? Help me out, all right? Tonight, we're going to be talking about 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women. This is a very, very important conversation that I feel like a lot of my, kings on my crown head platform need to talk about. Like I say in all of my videos, the majority of my platform is males. So I like to give you guys a little bit more insight and clarity from a woman's point of view. I still hold you guys accountable, okay? Don't think I'm just out here trying to pacify you, but I still want to help you guys out, because I feel like you guys can be led astray a lot when it comes to dating advice, or just dealing with women in general, or just, what things to look out for. All right. So let's get into this conversation. Hopefully we can go head on with the show. I see so far we have 107 beautiful crown heads. And again, thank you guys for coming back even stronger than before. So see, YouTube, you can't stop me. Okay. We're too powerful. Let's get into number 1 on our list, you guys. Out of the 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women. Peace to all of my kings and queens in the building. Number 1 on our list, ladies and gentlemen, is falling in love with the sex and not the woman. Falling in love with the sex and not the woman. Now, it's a lot of men that do this, and they make this grave mistake. And before you know it, you are in this long-term committed relationship with a woman that you don't even like, but because the vagina is good, the head is good, you stay. You've been duped. Let's get into it, all right? One of the biggest mistakes men make when it comes to choosing women to be with is placing the sex above and over the quality of the woman. Many men get duped into dead-end relationships by way of how good a woman can make him come, versus the type of mindset she possesses, her ways and actions, and how she treats him. All right, fellas, when it comes to choosing a woman, you have to ask yourself, what is this woman doing for me outside of making me have an orgasm? What is she doing for me outside of blowing my mind? What is she doing for me outside of just, the bedroom? Is she a supportive woman? Is she respectful? Is she nurturing? Does she contribute in any way? Those are very important things to ask yourself when it comes to dealing with women. A lot of you men, you get involved with a woman and you're not really feeling her like that, and then you end up sleeping with her, and the vagina is good, the head is good, she riding it good, she's sucking it good, she doing all of the great things, on a surface level, on a physical level. But then when the orgasm is over, it's like, damn, I don't even like this girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't even vibe with her like that. I don't even feel her like that. I don't feel like we're on the same accord. I don't think we're on the same page. I don't even think she halfway likes me. Now, don't get it twisted, fellas. It's some women out there who only use you for the sex. Okay? She don't even like you like that. She don't see anything long-term with you. She doesn't see a future with you. She doesn't even want to have a deeply committed or involved relationship with you, but maybe your sex game is proper. Okay? And so she finesses you in that way. All right? A lot of you guys sleep on the fact that women are just as sexual, if not more, than than you guys are. You know, so be very mindful of that. Is she using you for sex? You know, is she finessing you with the sex? Because again, a lot of women out here know and understand that their sex game is proper. And so I know if I do this little trick right here and right there, I'm gonna get a bill paid. Okay, I'm gonna get some time. I'm gonna get some food. Okay, a lot of y'all be getting pimped out for dates and shit like that. Women do that. Women do that. Women do that. And not all of us. There's plenty of good women out there who would not do this to you, but it's some that will. If you're not careful, you can be duped into a dead end relationship or just flat out being used for the sex. All right. But a lot of you men can be very surface level in that way, to the point where it's like, man, we argue all the time. This shit is toxic. But man, the sex is just so amazing. And it's always 10 times better when the shit is toxic. I hear a lot of you guys say. And you guys have to stop that. You have to get out of that mindset that's very low vibrational. It's very childish. And you don't want to waste your time. You know, we're getting a little bit too old to be being finessed with sex. Like, we should have a lot more self-discipline. Okay? We should have a lot more going for ourselves, to where we're able to peep that kind of game and say, you know what? Yeah, it was good, girl. Okay, it was phenomenal. But you toxic. You're not good for me, and so let me move around. Okay, so don't be like your homeboys, and you like, why are you with her? And you like, man, she ain't shit, but man, she be swallowing. You know, she be riding. Don't be like him. Okay, he hasn't leveled up to the point of manlyhood, to where he's able to overcome those lower frequency urges. All right. So a lot of you men can get in dead end toxic relationships, all because the sex is great. You don't want to do that. You don't want to choose your woman based upon how good she can make you climax. That is a bonus, not the foundation. All right. 178 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Talk about it, big sis. Peace to you. Shout out to you, Dre J, for your donation. I appreciate that. Y'all ain't gotta give me no money, so when y'all do, I gotta show y'all some love. Thank you so much. What's good, Isakuma? What else y'all saying in these comments? Muse Black says 5 keys when consider a soulmate. Number 1, chemistry. 2, connection. 3, wholeness. 4, divine confirmation. And 5, sense of purpose. I ain't gonna disagree with that. I love it. That's right. Get those likes up, y'all. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. 195 of us in the building. Y'all can at least give me 100 likes. All right, y'all saw how they just hated on me earlier. Okay. All right, y'all. Sticking around too long is surely a mistake. Absolutely, Canes. And a lot of y'all can stick around just because the sex is good, and that's some toxic shit. All right, y'all. Let's move head along to the second thing on our list out of the 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women. And number 2 is, and it kind of ties back into number 1. Going after women only for their assets. And fellas, I know the physicality of it all can be very distracting. It can be very intriguing and enticing, and it can make you act very irrationally, very impulsive, and before you know it, you're making all the wrong decisions. Okay, you're making all the wrong choices, and it's all because you distracted by the boobs, by the breastises, by the ass, by the roundness, the slimness, and all of that good stuff. Those things are great, but again, they should not be the thing that reels you into a relationship. All right. Many men can be very immature and surface level when it comes to choosing women to be with. They base how the woman looks and her physical assets as the foundation of the relationship and wonder why it often fails. Okay, like I said, fellas, body parts are fucking beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I love my body. Okay, and I know my husband, he's a personal trainer and a nutrition coach. He makes sure my shit is stacked right and trimmed right. And I'm proud of that shit. Okay, but I also know and understand as a woman that is not the end all be all. That should not be the only thing that maintains and sustains me. And that's me being a woman. So as a man, you should definitely know and understand that a woman's body or her assets are not something that should maintain and sustain you as a man. Again, those things are bonuses. Okay, a woman's ability to give you a boner is a bonus. It is not the foundation. And a lot of you guys use that as a measure of a woman's worthiness to be with you. That is not the right approach. Okay, body parts are beautiful. Okay, let me really put that out there. Body parts are beautiful, but they are not the end all and be all to a beautiful relationship. I hope y'all heard what I just said. Okay, 212 of us, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. A lot of y'all need to know and understand this. And I get it. Naturally, men are very visual creatures. I know that. Okay, we all know that. We're wise enough to understand that. Women too. You know, we like stuff good to look at. You know, some muscles. You know, some prints and shit. Like, yes, I see you, King. Okay, and I know y'all do the same thing with us. Like, damn, girl, I see you. Goddamn, you know. So we get that. We understand that, especially as it pertains to men. You guys are very visual creatures. You guys like a woman that possesses certain assets. Okay, you know, you guys like big breasts. A lot of you guys, because on a subconscious level, that just signifies that that woman is fertile, or you know, that woman is motherly. You know, and these are things that we don't even on a conscious level understand why we like these things, but that's just what it is. That's the nature and the science behind it all. It's like, okay, that woman is able to reproduce. I like that. She's very fertile. She's very feminine. You know, so you guys are looking at those different things. You're looking at breasts. You're looking at waist. You're looking at hips. You're looking at ass. And those are beautiful things. Okay, don't get me wrong. But that does not signify a good quality woman. A woman could be fertile. A woman could look good. A woman could be voluptuous and be like, God damn. But that does not mean that she is a good quality woman for you. A lot of those women, just to be honest, and a lot of you guys will be like, well, Danica, I mean, you look pretty damn this. So are you talking about yourself? No. But I can be real enough to understand that a lot of women out there who may look like me and 10 times better, they can be very toxic, very delusional, very surface level, very gold diggerish, you know, type of females. And then you guys end up in these relationships with these women, and it's all because they had certain attributes and assets to them, but they didn't have any substance to them. Okay, so never let the physical of a woman or man, if you're a woman out here listening, I know if he hanging, okay, and it's thick and it got that girth to it and all of that, and he, you know, he got the abs going and the swollenness on. Don't get so distracted by that. Okay, figure that person out. How do they think? How do they maneuver? What are they about? What are their values? What do they stand on? Okay, those are the things that make and break a person, not how they look. Okay, a lot of you men out there will, again, fall for the assets and fall for the sex. And like I said, number one and number two go hand in hand, which is falling in love with the sex and not the woman. Well, a lot of you guys will be attracted initially by her assets. And then naturally you want to have sex with her. And then when you have sex with her, you realize, this ain't it. She don't know. She don't have a mind of her own. It's like talking to a damn brick wall. She kind of ditzy and slow. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying all beautiful women are like this, but a lot of them can be. I'm real enough to acknowledge that. And so a lot of you men get stuck and trapped in these dead-end relationships all because you were being very lustful. That's what it boils down to. You just being very lustful and surface level and not using your discernment and peeping game on certain things and having that sense of self-control and saying, you know what, yeah, you look good, I like what I see, but I need to know what you're about first. Men, y'all need to do that. You need to do that. You need to get in that woman's mind, see what her character is like. Don't go after the biggest booty, the biggest breast, the smallest waist, the nicest hips. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to see how that woman maneuvers. Character is everything. All right? Character is everything. Yes, her breasts may be able to feed your children one day. Okay. But will they be able to raise your children? Will they be able to speak life into you? No, it just gives you an erection and maybe you can touch them and suck on them and all that other bullshit that at the end of the day don't really mean nothing. All right? So always go after the character first and foremost. All right? A lot of men make that mistake of just saying, oh, she bad and I'm just going to wipe that. No. What is she about? All right, y'all. So we had 298 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Man, Maniac says mind over matter. Well, some people would argue that mind is matter. But I get what you're saying. Warren says keep you warm in the winter. Yeah. Okay, the boobs and everything, they can possibly keep you warm in the winter, but are they going to cook you dinner? Okay? Are they going to keep you warm inside? Are they going to support you and nurture you? Okay? Or they just going to give you an erection and give you something soft and warm to lay on in the wintertime, but then in the summertime, they on a hot girl summer shit, and then everybody else is playing with your woman's, breasts. You don't want that, okay? So if you were able to peep game on that woman and say, okay, I like her attributes, I like her assets, but what is she about? You'll be able to peep game and say, you know what, I ain't even entertaining that type of woman because I saw how she maneuvers. I don't like how she maneuvers. I feel like she for everybody. And I don't want everybody to have access to my assets that's on my woman. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can look, but you can't touch. And that's the big difference. A lot of women out here are for everybody. And y'all don't be knowing it because y'all don't take the time out to get to know people. Y'all just be getting to know their body. No, get to know their character. Get to know their mind. Shout out to you, Black Man Talking, for your donation. He says, yo, how you doing, Queen? I got this chick that was hanging with me when she had a boyfriend. And now since she broke up with him, now she stopped talking to your boy. What's your take on that, Queen? Okay, you had a girl that was hanging with you, and she had a boyfriend, and now she broke up with the dude, and all of a sudden she don't want to talk to you either. Shit, let it be. And that's another thing. Y'all gotta stop. If a woman shows you her true colors, let it go. Maybe at that time she was involved in a dead-end relationship because, again, if she's entertaining you, she ain't that damn happy. Okay, she's not that damn satisfied. She all in your inbox and shit. So a lot of women look for those cheap fly-by-night thrills by entertaining other men when they are in a relationship that they want to maybe feel some type of feel some type of void or maybe spice things up a little bit. And the way that they go about doing that is sneaking and creeping. Well, now the relationship is gone. It's no real, need to talk to you, because I only talked to you because I needed some kind of thrill and spice inside of my relationship that I was not getting with him. I was trying to fill a void within my relationship with you. So essentially, she was just using you, for maybe your companionship or your conversation, whatever the case was, because she wasn't getting that within her relationship. But now that relationship is gone, it's like, fuck all of y'all. Hot girl summer, you know what I'm saying? I don't need none of y'all. So that could be what it was. She was just using you for the time being while she was in that dead end relationship to help her cope with being in a dead end relationship. All right. 331 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's move it along to number 3 on our list. All right. Number 3 on our list, ladies and gentlemen, out of the 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women is, and we kind of hit on this already, but we're going to go ahead and take it all the way there, okay? Choosing THOTTY women and trying to change them. Let me sip my alkaline water. Me and my husband been fasting today, so let me sip my alkaline water. Fellas, y'all have to stop doing this. This is not the wave. And I know y'all heard the old saying, you can't change a hoe into a housewife. But a lot of y'all be trying to do that. Y'all be like, man, she fine, she bad. I like her assets. I can make her be a wholesome woman. Let's get into it. Many men go after the THOTTY, loose, groupie, for everybody type of women, thinking that they can change them into wholesome wifey type women due to their charm, status, or charisma, only to find out that you can't make anybody be what they are not yet ready to be. Okay? A lot of y'all fellas out there be thinking that y'all got the juice. Okay, and you very well may have that juice, but something that we all need to know and understand, whether you are a woman or a man, no matter how fine you are, how much money you have, how bad you are, how good your sex is, how charismatic you are, no matter how much charm you have, none of that matters as it pertains to changing anybody. That person has to want to change and be better for them damn selves. And that's just period, point blank. But a lot of us have these egos. We have egos. Fellas, y'all be having these egos, man. I'm the man. I can make any bitch be what I want them to be. I'm the man. I can make a woman turn into, Cinderella. Not necessarily. Okay. She has to already want that for herself. Now, can you inspire somebody to change for themselves? Absolutely. But making somebody be what they don't want to be? No. Okay. And I know in the past I've spoken on how my husband came into my life and he had that energy to him and he was a king, and I felt that, and it exuded off of him, and it penetrated me, and it inspired me, and it motivated me, and it changed my frequency, and it leveled me up, and all of these great things. Yes, that happened, and yes, that can happen, but to intentionally get involved with somebody that you know is not equally yoked to you, that you know is loose, that you know is not on your type of time, that is not on your level, that likes to be out here, that is for everybody, to intentionally put yourself in that situation just because that woman may look a certain way. Or maybe she may, sex you a certain way and all of that. Is so ass backwards. It's so counterproductive. It's pathetic. Now, if you are with a young lady and maybe she's going through a little something in her life, but you can pick up on her energy and it's like, man, I feel like, she is almost there. She just needs a little bit of this and she needs a king to come through and show her this. Then maybe, but to completely get a thotty thot cake off the street because she may be a bad chick and all of that, and she built nice and she built right and everybody want her and everybody lusting after her and you lusting after her and you feel like you can just come through with your charm and just change and mold her. No. Like I said, she has to already want that for herself. And you will be able to pick up on that if you are truly in your masculinity, if you are truly in your kingdom, okay, in your kingdom, you will be able to pick up on that and differentiate between what type of woman is, on that thotty thot cake shit, and what type of woman she just needs a little bit more guidance. All right. She just needs a little bit more leadership. You know what I mean? It's a difference. It's a big difference. And a lot of you guys go after women that ain't looking for no guidance. She's not looking for no man to come through and, I guess, quote unquote, show her the way and teach her new things. She ain't looking for that. She's trying to live her best life. Okay. And y'all make the mistake of, trying to change a hot girl summer into a lifelong commitment. No, honey, baby. No. Y'all have to let go of them egos and stop thinking that you can change a woman into what you want her to be. She has to already have certain attributes and qualities to herself and already want those things for herself. That way, when you come along and she sees those things in you, she's automatically making the proper adjustments and changes on her own. You're not trying to force her and tell her all day, every day, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, she's going to organically and naturally ease into that role and become that beautiful flower that you want her to be. Okay? Let me see what y'all say in these comments. Shout out to us. We got 365 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all know they be hating on us. King Cool says facts. Co-Star got the 100s. Hold on, I think I saw a donation. We got some donations? I hope I didn't miss y'all. Y'all know I be trying to keep up with y'all. Y'all ain't got to give me no money. Thank you, though. Okay. Is that Dre? Dre, you gave another donation, or is that a different one? Thank you again, Dre, for your donation. Okay. Queens in Harmony says dudes love a challenge, and they all say they are different and think she will change just for him. Yep. And that goes back to that ego. Queens in Harmony, like I just spoke on. Men and women, we both have these egos to where we feel like, man, I can change anybody because I'm that bad. I'm that thorough that I can come through and change your whole motherfucking life, your whole perspective. I'll make you, change into the queen I want you to be. I'll make you change to the king I want you to be. I'll take a cheating ass dude and turn him into a husband. And it's like, nah, queen. No. And a lot of us women make that same mistake as well, to where it's like we feel like we can change a man, and then when he does not change into what we thought he could be based upon his potential, now we mad. No, your ego is too big and you got blinded. You have to stop that. Same with the fellas out there. Your ego be too big, and y'all be thinking that y'all can just come into a woman's life and make her into everything that you want it to be. So what you guys will do is say, okay, that's a bad bitch. Okay, that's a fine ass woman. I like how she built. She looked good. I feel like, everybody wants her. Everybody's craving her. Everybody desires her. I feel like that's a good look for me. Let me go get with her. But then that woman is not embodying the qualities and characteristics that a woman of real substance and value should possess. So you get with her, and then you like, damn, she ain't trying to be what I want her to be. It's too much. I can't handle this. You know what I mean? And then you like, damn, before you know it, you wasted your damn time. And now y'all be mad. Then y'all be mad. Okay? Like, oh, these hoes just some gold diggers. These hoes for everybody. No, she was for everybody, and you tried to make her just for you. And it backfired. So we have to be careful with our egos. You have to be careful with the people that you choose to invite into your life, because it could be a dead end. Everything that glitters is not gold, and that goes for people as well. Just because they look good don't mean they're good for you. All right. Shout out to you, Nick Olson, for your donation. He said you can't make a leopard change its spots. Gotta change your thotty mind. You recruit who you are. Ooh. Message. And you know what? That's a part of the conversation as well that a lot of us don't like to have, because it's like we don't know and understand that the people that we choose to be with are a direct reflection upon us and where we are in our lives. Men and women don't want to take that accountability. Okay? Just to be honest, it's a lot of women out here that say things like, well, these niggas just ain't shit. All they do is cheat. All they do is lie. All they do is this. All they do is use. All they do is abuse. All they do is... But they're not understanding that they chose that man to be with. So since you chose that person to be with, something within you resonated with that person. What was it about them that made you choose to be with them? So again, it all goes back to taking that accountability, doing that self-work and that self-reflection, and fixing those things within us that is choosing those types of individuals. Same for men. Y'all be out here, oh, these hoes just gold diggers. These hoes just this. These women ain't trying to do nothing. But y'all choosing those women. So what is it about you that is vibing on that frequency for you to even choose that type of woman to be with? Is it your ego? Did you feel like you can change a hoe into a housewife? Let me know. Most importantly, let yourself know so that you can stop making the same mistakes. All right. And with that being said, y'all, let's move it along to the fourth thing on our list out of the 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women. All right. And number 4 is, you guys, 387 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Number 4 is, y'all know what? With this one, I'm finna piss off hella women. Hella women is getting ready to be mad at me, and queens, I want you to know that I mean no harm. I'm not trying to overgeneralize. I'm not trying to say that you are not wifeable, okay? But I gotta throw this out here because I would say possibly the majority of these types of women, are a lost cause and a dead end for the kings. And that's just being true, all right? That's just being true. It may be 1 out of 10 that are wifeable, but let's get into it. Number 4, trying to meet your wife at the bars and clubs. Fellas, y'all gonna be mad as fuck. I'm so sorry. 415 of us, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Trying to meet a wife-type woman at the bars and clubs is a huge mistake that many men make. While you could luck up and find a decent woman at a bar and club, Majority of these women do not take relationships seriously and are not looking for anything long-term or serious. Many women that frequent bars and clubs to the point where they are regulars are the party girl type of women that will stay that way even if they are in a relationship. Oh, I know I just triggered hella women. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even mean it like that. I just gotta be real. And if you paid attention to my language, if you paid attention to my wording, I didn't say that if you are a woman and you go to the bar and the club that you are not wifey. Okay? I did not say that if you are a woman and you like to party with your homegirls and your girlfriends that you are not wifey. I did not say that. But if you are the type of woman that stays your ass up in the bars and the clubs and you are a regular in every that ain't a good look, okay? And 9 times out of 10, those types of women are not the type that, you know, are looking for anything serious. And if they are, it could be damaging in your relationship, because if you met her out there in the bars and the clubs and you knew that she was always at the bar and the clubs before you met her ass, what, you know, do you feel like she just gonna automatically change and stop going to the bars and the clubs after she get with you? You know what I mean? Like, maybe, but I'm saying majority of those types of women, they are just those types of women, and they like that type of shit, and they like to be on the scene, and they like to get drunk, and they like to have one night stands, and they like to be, you know, on the scene. They like the nightlife. They like the THOTTY, you know, type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying all women, okay, because I know some women who like to be at the bars and the clubs, and they are regulars and stuff like that, and they're wifey material. But majority, not so much. Not so much. Okay. These types of women are the women that, you know, they're not looking for anything deep. You know, they like the nightlife. They like the glitz and the glam. They like the party life. So when it comes to settling down, that can get boring to them after a while, because it's like, man, I miss going to the club. I miss going to the bar. And then after a while, it's only a matter of time before it's like, I need to do that again, because those types of women, they thrive off of that. They thrive off of that. Now, if you're the party type of man, then this would be perfect for you. But a lot of you guys, I feel like that on my platform, y'all are not looking for that. Y'all looking for something serious, something stable. You know, you like to have fun every now and again. But as far as just being out there willy-nilly and shit all day, every day, y'all don't want that. You know, y'all like to have a little bit of balance in your lives. So that's why I'm trying to put it out there that it could work. You know, it just really depends on what you're looking for. Maybe you're not looking for anything serious your damn self. But if you are, I would highly suggest you not try to go and find your wife at the bar in the club. And my husband is home. I'm alive. It's a big ass box. But yes, stop. Don't do that. Okay? Do not do that. Let me see what y'all saying. 417 of y'all like and share and comment and subscribe. Oh, we got some donations. Let me see. Hold up. Y'all hope I didn't lose it. Y'all know StreamYard be hating. Shout out to you, Quran, for your donation. He says, keep doing your thing. Be encouraged, Queen. The Black community needs people like you to teach, preach, and share this wisdom and knowledge. Paradigm, generational shift, change, healing, and wholeness is a lifestyle. Absolutely. And again, thank you so much for that big, generous donation. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right, let me see who else I saw. Did I see anybody else? Black Man Talking sent another donation. He says, and by the way, Queen, every time I'm flirting over text, She'll send me shaking hand emojis every time I compliment. She playing games. Why are you wasting your time, King? Don't waste your time. If you're not getting the response that you're looking for, if you're not getting the same kind of energy back that you're dishing out from a woman, leave it alone. You know what I mean? And see, that's why I need to make this video for y'all. That I don't know what happened. I think it was called Stop Being Pathetic. And I'm not saying that you're being pathetic, King, but I'm just saying a lot of men get stuff misconstrued to the point where it's like, dude, stop. You know, and that's where a lot of men can get that label of being a simp, because y'all be trying to entertain women that ain't trying to entertain you back. Once she stopped responding or giving me the same kind of energy, and you know, or it switched up and I noticed the difference, I would have been done. And that's what a lot of y'all need to do. Just be done. Don't even waste your time with somebody who's not trying to give you their time back. All right? But I do appreciate you for showing so much love. Okay? It says, facts, leave her alone. Time not refundable. Sure ain't. That's why you gotta be very careful. He said, nigga, you are telling the truth. Joshua Hubert says, I was a nightlife promoter. I had a transitioning out of the lifestyle. If I was still a promoter, I wouldn't have been with her long enough or serious enough for us to be in the relationship we're in. Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that, again, we need to take into consideration and take into account. You know, is the lifestyle that you're living conducive to you being in something that is sturdy and substantial and, you know, long-term and, you know, all of that. So if you're a woman out there and you're constantly at the bars and you're constantly at the clubs and you're constantly drinking and you're constantly having different men in and out of your house and in and out of your box and all that, if you're that type of woman, but then you want to turn around and say that you're trying to find a husband, you have to make sure that what you are doing as far as what kind of activities, you know, and lifestyle that you are partaking in, is it, you know, equivalent? Does it match up? Because if it doesn't, it's going to be very difficult for you to find what you're looking for. Same for men. You can't be out here at the bars and the clubs thinking that you're going to find a woman that is intellectual, a woman that is trying to settle down and be faithful, trying to find a woman that is going to be, you know, committed and looking for something deep and long term. You know, that's not wise for you to do. Now, am I saying that it cannot happen? No, it can happen, but the chances of that happen are very slim to none. So we have to make sure that what we're asking for, we're in alignment with. A lot of us are not in alignment with what we are seeking. Like, I see a lot of women out here saying, well, I want a husband. I want a man to take care of me. I want a man that takes me serious. I want a man that's not out here entertaining all these different girls. I want a man that's all about me. I want a homebody type of man who just likes to chill and, you know, be about us and travel and have vacations. But then these same women are out on the scene entertaining the party promoters. They're on the scene entertaining the rappers. They're on the scene entertaining, you know, the dudes that's constantly at the bar, buying the bar out, gotta be seen. You know, he the man on the streets. They're entertaining these street types of dudes, talking about they want a wholesome man. It don't work like that. You know, if you want a wholesome man, you have to go to wholesome environments. Same for men, and a lot of y'all can mess yourselves up when it comes to choosing women that are not in alignment with what you're looking for. So if you're trying to find a good, wholesome, wifey type woman at a bar in the club, you're doing it wrong, bro. And you're gonna have to change something about your lifestyle. Now, if you are like the king in the comments and maybe your career right now or a part of your business or what you're doing right now involves you being on the scene and you being in the light in the nightlife and stuff like that, maybe just right now you shouldn't try to settle down. You know, focus on building your brand, building your business, if that's something that you want to do, and then get to a point where it's like, okay, what can I transition into that is conducive or that is in alignment with me settling down with this type of woman? Because right now, my lifestyle is not compatible with that. I'm not going to attract what I really want with the lifestyle that I'm living. I'm going to attract the THOTTY, groupie type women that just want to be seen, and they know that I have certain accesses to maybe celebrities or, you know, just that kind of life to where it's like, okay, I got money, you know, I have this popularity. You're going to attract those types of women that are just users, gold diggers, and thotty thot cakes. So maybe right now, just hold off until you get to a place to where you can transition into something else that does correlate with what you're trying to look for. All right. All right. I saw we have 421 beautiful crown heads. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's see what y'all saying in these comments. All right. Oh, shout out to you, Black Introvert, for your donation. He says, preach. Thank you so much for showing so much love all the time. Shout out to you, Ronald Green, for your donation. He says, after 5 things we might do that intimidate women. Oh, after 5 things we might do to do that intimidate women, I was like, this woman must know me personally. I have a huge woman following on Facebook, and I speak this same knowledge to them in reference to men. 100. Okay, so Ronald watched the 5 things that men do, you know, that may intimidate women, and he was like, yeah, I'm on board with this queen. She's speaking them facts. So I appreciate that. Hopefully you share my content with some of those queens, because I don't have a lot of queens on my platform, and I feel like the stuff that I spit is stuff that they need to hear, but they don't want to hear it because, you know, they feel like I'm woman bashing, or I'm being a pick me, or I'm just trying to, you know, appease men and all of this bullshit. But what I speak is pretty balanced and fair, and I feel like if more women paid attention, they would rock with me. And as a matter of fact, I've had a lot of women inbox me as a late telling me like, hey, I like your content. So that's beautiful to me. Hopefully all my kings on my platform are sharing these videos, you know, and hopefully more women will come on board and get some game with us. All right, y'all, let's move that along to the last and final thing on our list out of the 5 mistakes that men make when it comes to choosing women. And the last and final thing on my list is so important, and I feel like a lot of men do this and they wonder why. They're always being met with gold diggers and users and thotty thot cakes. And number 5, y'all, using your money to get a woman is the worst thing you could ever do when it comes to choosing a woman to be with. Okay, the biggest mistake, excuse me, the biggest mistake men make in regards to choosing women is choosing the woman that he had to practically buy to be with. If you have to use your money to get a woman's attention or make her want to be with you, this is the wrong woman, okay? Many men set themselves up to be used by other women and things of that nature by using their money to attract a woman. And I know I tell you guys in a lot of my videos that, hey, women do naturally look for men that are providers and protectors and nurturers and leaders and all of that. But a lot of you guys can misconstrue that idea and feel like, okay, so in order for me to get a woman, I'll just use my money to let her know that, hey, I can take care of you. That's wrong. That's wrong, okay? You, first and foremost, you need to show and prove that you are a quality man. How do you do that? You show her that you move differently. You operate differently. You're not on that same type of low vibrational time that a lot of men are on, okay? You don't fall in love with women just because the sex is good, all right? You don't go after women just because she has a nice body, okay? You don't have such a big ego that you feel like you can change thotty thot case into a wife, okay? You know and understand, because you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that, you know, you're not going to find a wholesome woman 9 times out of 10 at a bar in the club. So that means you are built differently. You operate differently, which means that, hey, I'm not going to try to use what I have to obtain you. I'm not going to use my money to obtain you. That's prostitution. Okay, you're prostituting yourself at that point. I'm not trying to be your pimp. I'm not trying to be your sponsor. I'm trying to be a man that can build with you, grow with you, but I need to see where you are. I need to know where you're operating from. Are you operating from a place of greed, of trying to use me as a come up, or are you viewing me as a bag? You need to know and understand that. You need to get a good idea and a good feel for where that woman is. So a lot of you guys get it messed up and you're like, damn, why come I keep attracting all of these gold digging, using, sponsor me type chicks? Well, because that's what you are doing. You are flashing your money. You are flashing your nice cars. You're flashing your Rolex watches. You're flashing your name brands. You're splurging on her. You're doing all of these extravagant, luxurious things, thinking that is going to win a woman over, and it could. And a lot of women would be won over by that. But you really want to make sure that the women that you are doing those things with or sharing those things with are women that are of substance, of value, that really respect you and genuinely want you for who you are and not what you have. Because the moment that you don't have that anymore, you don't have her anymore. So you have to be very mindful, and a lot of men do that. So fellas, if you have to any way try to buy her to impress her or buy her to get her or attention or anything of that nature, she ain't it. All right? And that's my list. Let me see what y'all say in these comments, y'all. It says, I spent 16 years using my skills, money, and other things. And to make it worse, I was married to her for 16 years. She is now making better paper than I do. Hold on, I lost it. Can you say build a bitch? Look here, Warren, gotta be careful who you building with. Because you may be building somebody else up to leave you. And women do that too. And that's why we get mad and we get in our feelings and we start saying things like, I never cater to a man. I'll never be submissive with a man. I'll never build with a man because these men, they left me after I built them up and I worked with them and I got them to a certain level and all it is. We got to be careful. We got to use our discernment, game on the signs. The signs be in your face. You just don't pay attention. All right. Let me see. Listen, gentlemen, never spend more than $30 on the first date. I ain't gonna say that deep ass. I ain't gonna say that. But I will say, get to know a woman first. Get to know where her mindset is first. Get to know where she's coming from first before you go all out. When you start doing too much too soon, you're gonna set yourself up. All right, y'all, let's go back over, although we already kind of did a quick recap of the 5 mistakes that men makes in regards to choosing a woman to be with. Number 1 was falling in love with the sex and not the woman. Very big mistake that a lot of men make. You orgasm your way into a dead-end relationship and you like, damn, how did this happen? Got to be more careful. Number 2, going after women only for their assets. A nice ass and a nice set of breasts and a nice set of hips and a nice waist does not mean a nice, wholesome, beautiful relationship. Got to get to know these women, all right? Number 3, choosing THOTTY women and trying to change them. Yeah, you may be the man, you may be a king, you may be a guy, you may be an emperor, you may be all of these great things, but you cannot change anybody. They have to want to change for them damn selves, all right? Let go of that ego, fellas. Let it go. You can't change nobody and make nobody be what you want them to be if they don't want to be there for themselves, okay? Number 4, trying to meet your wife at the bars and the clubs. Can it happen? Sure. The likelihood, not so great. So be careful where you're meeting these women, where you're entertaining, what types of women that you're entertaining. It can say a lot, all right? And last but not least, very important, using your money and shit to get a woman. Nah. No. If she don't like you just based upon, your character, no, you don't need her. Because again, what happens when you no longer have those things? Is she going to leave you? Is she going to go after the next best thing that has all of those things that you used to have? Very important things to take into consideration when you are choosing women to be with. All right. Think about how you got her. Did you get her because you was flashing your money, or did you get her because you was flashing your personality? Very important. Very important. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Thank you so much for being in attendance. Thank you for the donations, the likes, the shares, the comments, the memberships, the cash apps, the dislikes. Okay, we need our haters too. YouTube, y'all been hating on me. Okay, my crown heads, they come through for the queen. I appreciate that. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I hope I was able to give you guys a little bit more clarity and insight, because fellas, a lot of y'all be moving entirely wrong, wondering why y'all keep ending up with these thotty thot cake women, with these gold digger women, with these women that just want to use you. This is why you're going about choosing the women in all the wrong ways. So make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe, and come on back on Friday. We're going to get into some more, dope discussions and give y'all a little bit more game, all right? My name is Danica Marie. You're tuned in to Danica Marie Dope Discussions. We have dope conversations regarding relationships. All right. And since my platform is majority male, I try to, center that around that. All right. So come on back. I'll see you guys on Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace. Y'all are here laughing. I love y'all. Peace.